Welcome to my Bajerski YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about emotions and where do they sit? How do we get rid of them? What is the most powerful tools to help cleanse them away? Cleansing is really the word we're looking for today. Healing is a good word, but cleansing is the word we need to focus on mainly when it comes to the stomach. Emotions are a strange thing. We create our own emotion. We are attacked by people's negativity, which then seeps down from the brain to the eyes, to the throat, to the heart, and then they sit very nicely and comfortably in the emotional brain, which is our stomach. Pull the stomach out, pull the brain out, they look pretty similar. What I noticed as a healer, guys, and my name's Mark, and I've been a healer for many, many years. I've traveled over 30 countries, and I've healed many people, many thousands of people. So I have a little bit of understanding about negative energy and the emotions we carry, the emotions we store, trauma, trapped, negative energy, which are all very similar in nature. The one thing I always like to say before we even continue is that no one has the power over you. And the reason why I say no one has the power over you is because mainly what I noticed in clients that everything externally, everybody externally has the power over you until you realize that that is not the truth and that in actual fact you have the power over everything. Things change. But that's a penny drop moment. Maybe you're not ready for that at the moment. Maybe you don't understand it, and that's okay. That's okay. It comes when it's meant to. We're all here to experience. That's the whole point. The experience is what you're going through. There's nothing wrong with your experience. Experience that I believe can be beautiful and can be extremely torturing. It can be painful. It can be soul destroying. But eventually, you will look back and realize that that made you who you are, the lion that you're becoming right now because of what you're going through and what you're storing in your stomach. First of all, if you do suffer with a bad stomach, I want to say welcome to the family of empaths, kind, caring, loving, and sensitive, let's say, spirits of this world. The spirit is trapped inside this, let's say, spacesuit, this physical body. And it's trapped for a reason, because it's meant to be. We're meant to be inside and we're meant to be feeling, because the spirit feels completely different energy when it's free from this body, totally. There's no comparison. You can't compare it at all. So the physical body for your spirit, which I'm speaking to your spirit, not the spacesuit, not the ears, not the eyes that are looking at this. I'm talking about your spirit. I'm talking to your spirit, that spirit that feels everything. So when you feel as a beautiful, unique spirit that you are, those feelings are then tried to be understood. So let's take, for instance, you see your mum and dad fight. You try and understand that. At the same time, the shock energy of seeing them fight, it runs down and straight to the stomach. And it sits there as a single emotion that festers away if you don't understand and you don't accept, you don't work it out, can't figure it out, don't know what's going on. It kind of festers and it kind of turns into like a dirty, rotten fungus that is on your food when it goes off. And then it starts to eat away at the physical body. It feeds away at the blood, it feeds away at the cells, it feeds away at everything and then causes physical issue. So if you suffer with stomach, it means that whatever is sat inside your stomach for all these years that you've been here, you've never really been able to shift and clear. So it's sat there and it festers away. It's what's called a dirty, heavy energy. So we need to clear that energy away. We need to get rid of it. So for me, I had irritable bowel syndrome up until I was 38 years old. Horrific, horrific it was. And I won't go into detail, but it was horrific. It was the worst kind. It was severe beyond severe. Even the doctors used to say, wow, that's serious stuff. You can see it. And what I used to do when I had it, it was like you wouldn't want to see me. It was awful. I was screaming. Literally, I just kill me. Just kill me now. Because of the pain, the severe pain that it had on my body, and my whole body went into a terrible shock state. So how did I clear that away? Well, it happened by complete and utter organic coincidence. It just manifested in that way that I started walking a path of, let's say, awakening, spiritual awakening. And a spiritual awakening means that people walk into your life and explain things to you that you didn't know. And like, before you know it, you're walking a path that you're more aware of everything. You're more aware of your emotions, you're more aware of reactions, you're more aware of why you react and why other people react. And all of a sudden, you start to make sense of life. And making sense of life is really important for our well-being in the stomach. So let's just start from the beginning then. So shock energy can be abuse. Shock energy could be a family member who has said something behind your back that just literally tore you in two. It just ripped your heart apart. Trapped energy and stomach issues can be anything that you've seen that you could not fix or help, and you felt helpless to the situation that you were looking at. That also runs down and sits in the stomach. There are many reasons why your emotions are so raw in the stomach. And the more the feeling of that energy is festering, the more it goes up to the brain and awakens the tool, which is the mind. And then the mind starts to try and make sense of what you're feeling, which it can't. And when you can't make sense of it, you have what's called a roller coaster, or the same scenario coming up all the time. Boom, boom, back down again, up again, back down again. And thus your stomach gets worse and worse and worse. I cleared my 38 years of irritable bowel syndrome by doing a few things, and I'm going to give you 4 or 5 or maybe 10 ideas that might be able to help you along your journey like it did me. The first thing I would suggest is a really good crystal. And if you're not into crystals, you're going to go, what the hell are you talking about? But trust me on this one. When I was a healer, I started seeing things happening around clients, which is called energy. Energy is everywhere, but certain energies, which are dirty energy, which are emotions, can get released from the stomach. And why is it that 1 minute you're in pain and next minute you're not? Because there's a release. Something happens physically, but also it happens spiritually first, and then the physical moves forward. Just like your emotions are that what cause the physical. So the first thing is the emotion, then it triggers the physical. Well, that's the same thing when you're watching healing. When you're giving healing, you can see this release from the spiritual to the physical feeling better. It was just by coincidence and it was just by accident that for some reason I took a black crystal, which was this, which I'm actually wearing around my neck now, and I'll explain more in detail, which is this, and they call it Tektite, and it's black Tektite. This, dear friends, in my humble opinion of working all these years on thousands of clients, is the only crystal in the world that absorbs, doesn't blast it, it doesn't clear it, it absorbs negative energy. Thus, by placing it on the stomach, I clearly saw the energy of that woman's stomach, that pain and that suffering going into the crystal. How I saw it was the heart energy was releasing from the pain that they were going through, and it was going into the stomach. And I thought, why would the energy from the heart go into the stomach? Why is that happening? And as I lifted this piece of tektite up, the energy was going into the tektite, and as I came down, it followed it. So it was like watching this energy being absorbed. It was like a magnet. So I was like totally blown away. I'd never heard of this before. Nobody had ever mentioned this before. And I think I was the first person that said tektite, especially the black tektite, absorbs negative energy and dispels it in a way that I can't work out. So when the energy goes in there, I didn't need to cleanse it. I didn't need to clear the crystal. It just absorbed it, and the crystal was still ready to go. It was never felt that I needed to give it energy or cleansing or clearing. So it's a self-cleansing crystal, or a tektite, whatever you want to call it, if you want to be precise. So how do I use these crystals? I put them in my pocket. So I grab a few, put them in my pocket. And the reason why is because it's close to my stomach. If I'm wearing it around my neck as a pendant like this, I make sure I put it very close to my belly button, or as low down as I can. If I'm feeling any pain, which I don't now, but before, if I was feeling any pain, I would put it very far down, right where my belly button is, and just leave it there through the day. And that way it cleansed and cleared any kind of issues and problems that I may have seen or heard through that day. So tektite is definitely one to go to your local store and buy. The second thing I used to do is rub natural Mother Earth's healing oils, the herbs and the flowers and all of those things. I tried so many different types. The one that really worked for me was cleansing oil. This is cleansing oil I use. These behind me, the cleansing oils. The one's cleansing, one's abundance, and the other one is healing. But I use cleansing because I wanted to clear it away. Now, what's in the cleansing oil? Cleansing oil predominantly is the tree, which is called Palo Santo. So basically, it's all the natural oil taken and used to cleanse the stomach of negative, dirty, heavy, emotional, trapped energy. And it works tremendously. Now, one of the things that I recommend when you use the cleansing oil is this. You rub it on your stomach and you rub it on your back. So the energy of that nasty stuff, especially if you've been attacked, right, and you feel emotionally exhausted, it affects your back. And that energy can attach to lower spine, liver, as well as your kidneys. So you want to be going all around the stomach area and a little bit higher as well to where your kidneys are. Rub that oil with a nice base oil, and you'll find that will trigger a release from the stomach. So it'll start to release it. And thus, the perfect crystal is tektite to absorb the release of the trapped energy. Fantastic. When you finish doing that, an amazing way to cleanse the rest of your body, if by any way the tektite hasn't grabbed it all, is by using cleansing sticks. Again, these cleansing sticks are phenomenal. So you've heard again, Palo Santo, you use them as cleansing sticks as well, and you clear your whole body. Round your stomach, your back, and the rest of your body, all of it. 3 to 5 minutes. But if you're starting to feel bad and an attack's coming, 5 to 7 minutes. These sticks are so amazing that when the smoke starts to hit your life force, you will feel instantly release. You'll feel a release. You'll feel better. You'll feel stronger. And the reason why is because the Palo Santo, when it smokes, the smoke seems to grab dirty energy and clear it away. So your life force is strong, which means then your life force inside can start to work on the stomach to release it. These are some of the ways you can work on healing your stomach. If we're looking at long term, you would keep using this method not when you are in the place of pain, but to manage that place of pain that may come. The more you do this, the more you find yourself saying, oh, I don't feel as bad anymore. Oh, that person isn't affecting me as much anymore. And the reason why is because the overload of bad energy, negative energy, abuse, emotional torture, trauma, physical, whatever somebody might do to you, all of those things builds up. And as it builds up, it's a bit like eating too much. You're gonna explode. You're gonna be sick. You're gonna feel terrible. You're gonna sweat and I've eaten too much. I feel terrible. That's the same. You're overloading your stomach with emotions. So you need to clear that out. To build up yourself, I said right at the beginning of this video, no one has the power over you. And this is a profound moment in anybody's life where the penny drop moment, the resounding clang of understanding the whole of life. And that is, if you put somebody on a pedestal, if you put somebody in a place of power, that you believe that they're more popular, they're stronger, they're more beautiful, they're more intelligent, they're more wiser than you. If you do that, you are going to cause yourself emotional pain from that person. But if you put yourself as an equal to any spirit in this world, any soul walking, right, regardless of who they are, what they do, they're just like you. Just because they might know a little bit more, they might be a bit stronger or what, they're just like you. Trust me, they're not stronger. They're not more wiser. Don't worry about that. Don't think about that. You are powerful. And if you start to look upon somebody else as being more powerful than you, then you take away your power, and then you will digest the fear and the negativity that you created by believing somebody was better than you, or they did that and I deserved it. Why they're saying these bad things because I am a bad person. You then start to fuel your body with a negative energy called self-worth, or the lack of, and it just eats away. I've had a lot of experience through clients with stomachs, and I think that's probably one of the most common causes of empaths, kind people, sensitives, beautiful souls. They suffer from the stomach because of many different reasons. What we see every day, the injustice, what we see every day that we know is not right, what we feel in our hearts that everything is wrong around us, and it's hard for us to put those wrongs right because we feel that we're not good enough to do that, or who am I, little old me. That's a common mistake we all make. Whereas in actual fact, you are, the reason why you're here is to change the world. And it isn't by changing everybody, but it's about changing you. Once you change and you become stronger and saying, actually, there is no gurus out there. Everybody is equal. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody is amazing. Everybody has gifts, and I am equal to anybody else. And I have a song to sing, and I have a book to write, and I am powerful. And when you say that to yourself and you truly mean it, because you are, oh yeah, you are. No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Stop saying these things and stop pulling yourself down. Why do you do that? I'll tell you why. Because you've been programmed that way. But the program can change, because the program is the mind, and you can tell the mind to shut up. Just shut up. Yeah, but you're weak. Just shut up. Yeah, but everybody says that. You just shut up. Just stop. In fact, the little demon in your mind needs to go today. On your way. No, I'm staying. No, you're not. You're not wanted. Yeah, but I like it here because you're just so easy to wind up. You're so easy. And you believe anything that I tell you, especially when it's always negative. Not today, you're not. Time to go. On your bike. My life changes and you're not staying anymore. And he's going to fight you. He's going to fight you to stay in there. That little demon is going to fight you until the day you say no more. Not listening. Not listening. And that demon then goes, oh, okay. And then it goes. And then your brain then starts to, well, I'd say the tool that you use, that you say, okay, you listen to me now. When I cross the road, you look left and right. Thank you. That's what you're needed for. When I get up in the morning, I'll tell you what clothes I want to wear, and you just direct me to which drawer. That's your job. But from today on, you're not going to start to use this to ruin your day. You're not going to use this anymore for negative emotions that then seep down into your stomach and then cause you pain and suffering again. Today ends. No more anxiety. No more frustration or fear. No more emotional torture. It has to stop now, because if it doesn't, and you keep letting this keep going because it's your fault, nobody else. Yeah, but he did it, she did that. So what? People do things to me every day, but I don't take it personally. I say, see you later. Thank you very much. They're your true colours. Thank you very much. Just a reflection of who you are. Now, if you hit somebody over the head with a hammer, then they've got every right to say what they want to you. But if you haven't hurt anybody and you haven't been a big mouth and saying nasty things to people, then you've got nothing to worry about or fear. You've got nothing to have another upset stomach, IBS, a panic attack, all of those things. No, it's their issue, not mine. And I am no longer playing these games around me. I am now stopping the pain and suffering that I've done all my life. I am not doing it no more. And the guy with the silly tops, I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to go out and get some Palo Santo. I'm going to go out and buy some Palo Santo sticks. I'm going to go out and get some Tektite, and I'm going to start to work on myself, and I'm going to start to listen to me. Not me. Me. This ain't me. This is a tool. Shut up. Not listening. On your bike. Away with you. Be gone. If you want to now start working, Mr. Tool, you start to become positive. You start to feed me positivity and start to tell me that I am amazing. Start to focus on what I'm good at. Hey, excuse me, did you not notice that you're good at this? Thank you very much. Now I'm using my tool. It's working now. Wasn't working before. You didn't allow yourself what you're allowing yourself now, because the program will always stop you. The program will always tell you that you're not worth anything. You can't afford, everything's going wrong, it's all going to fall apart. Stop. That's a program, and that's not your program. That's deliberate out there to stop you from being the amazing soul that you are. So today, make that change. Right now, make that change. Make this moment, right now, the first day of the rest of your life. And any time that little demon tries to come back in, you go, hey, enough, away, be gone, no more. No one has the power over you. From this moment on, don't let any situation, don't let any person or any environment make you feel bad again. And if anybody or anything tries to do that, stand back, break free from it and say, that is not mine. This is not mine. Be gone. And then you start to strengthen yourself. By doing this, your body then goes, whoa, whoa. Okay, now we know what we need to do. And you step up another energy gear. Then you start to then cleanse your own body. And then your body workforce, your workmen and work women inside are then saying, you know what? This is easy to clear. All this baggage is easy to go because this person is no longer just showering from this mind all of this dirty, dark energy that's just constantly pouring into your stomach. So your workforce is exhausted, but now you're not doing that because now you're saying no more. No, stop, not interested. Oh, there's a problem. No problem, not for me, take it away. Come here, there's lots of these things happening. Not interested, thanks. I'm having a good day today. Take it away with you. Go and take your issues with you somewhere else. No longer interested. I am now working on myself and focusing on my happiness and most importantly, my healing process. I need to heal and I don't want to suffer anxiety. I don't want to suffer IBS. I don't want to suffer problems every month where I'm ill and sick. Why do you think a lot of women have really heavy periods? It's not because it's a cycle. It's because they're filled with stress and worry from many different things. Take them worries away. Say no more. Make that number one priority in your life to say, I'm not having these emotions anymore. Take them away. They're not mine. They're not serving me any good. They're making me feel sick and I'm not going to go into a bed in the next 2 or 3 years that I cannot get up from. I'm not allowing that into my life. I'm changing it right now. The guy in the funny shirt says, today is the first day of the rest of my life. In fact, you haven't even started living yet. That's what he said. And he's right. And I'm going to take action today. And let me tell you this. The moment you prioritize, the moment you realize that the only thing that's important in your life to serve the world and to serve yourself and to be a brighter spark in this world is to be fit and healthy. And you can't be fit and healthy if you are taking on board other people's issues. If you are taking on board your tools issues that you created, uncreate it, unlearn the program, let it go and create a new you. The new you is always inside you, and let me tell you, it's powerful, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, and miracles happen when your flame, when your spirit speaks louder than the brain. Because let me tell you, what most people don't understand in this world is the biggest battle that ever happened in this world is between you, that's here, and you here. The heart and mind. So who's going to win your battle? Is it your mind that is going to cause you illness and suffering? Or is it your heart that's going to give you cleansing, healing, love, divine timing, signs, and all of the magnificent magic that is around you at any given moment that you've missed because of the suffering and the pain and the drama. Let it go. Go inside. Meditate. Spend time. I can't meditate, Mark. Just close your eyes. Listen to some of my music or anybody's music that makes you feel good. Type Mark Bajerski on YouTube, healing music, and sit and just let the music heal you. Get some oils. Rub them on your stomach. Let the healing oils start to heal. Cleanse your body with Palo Santo. Let that be the beginning of the first day of the rest of your life. And from there, you will awaken the gift of intuition. You will awaken to what feels right inside you, and you'll follow that. I don't want that. I don't want to sit there. I don't want to be with that person. I don't want to go there. I don't want this job. I want this job. I want this person. I want this life. I want my experience. I am not going to be hijacked with other people's experience just to make them feel better. It's time to feel better. And there's nobody outside that can make you feel better. Only you. And that's inside. That's my small talk. Just a small chat on emotions. in the stomach. And I'll do a few more of these in the coming weeks. Not about the stomach, but maybe next time the mind, maybe next time the heart, maybe next time the liver or kidneys or the spleen or the back or the feet or the eyes or the ears or the nose or the mouth or the throat. All of those places hold valuable information to suffering, from emotional to physical, and we need to let go. So let's start doing that from now on. But let's start today with the stomach, because if you can clear the stomach, then you will clear the emotional brain, which is that down there. Time to heal. On a final note, guys, there is such thing called natural healing. Your body gives it probably about 90% of the day natural healing. So your body is healing constantly through the day. Don't ever think your body isn't healing. It is about 90%, I would say, through the day. One of the things that you can encourage natural healing is by self-healing with one hand, asking for the universe or Mother Earth. You can place it on the floor, on Mother Earth, not on concrete, but on Mother Earth, whether it's the grass or the soil. And the other hand on your stomach. Or if you like me, I call for the energy which is around us, like this, and put the other on my stomach. So I'll hold this comfortably like this somewhere on my knee, and then the other on my stomach. Receive through the hand that you're asking, give through the hand that you're blasting. And that, my dear friends, is a fantastic healing way when you are doing the meditation. So combine closing your eyes by self-healing. You might just be surprised. Okay guys, I'm going to be off. Just on a final note, there is an offer that I created, and that is to win 1 year supply of these beautiful sacred cleansing negative energy sticks. So if you decide to go to markbajerski.com and make a purchase of a set of these 6, you will be entered into a raffle at the end of this month to get a full year's supply. Any crystal that you buy on markbajerski.com will turn into a raffle ticket, and that also will be put into a jar, and I will pull out the winner for that, and you will be in a prize draw for this, which is a Bessenitz hedgehog. That is one of the most beautiful crystals and powerful crystals in the world. That's in here. So that's from today till the end of the month. I wish you a lovely day. I'm going to crack on with crystals now and work on some oils. Have a great day. Take care, and thank you for going to markbajerski.com. Hope you enjoy it there. Take care.